into authentic conversations about ourselves and our community, exploring topics that uplift and inspire us. From personal growth to social change. So grab your teacup and get ready to join the conversation. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tea Talk Tribe. We are live. It's Tanisha Talks Teas up on this Tuesday morning. How are you? How are all of my Tea Talk Tribe? I hope you guys are all doing well. We are live on January 6th, 2026. How is the new year going? So far, so good. I told y'all I was going to be coming back with a new reboot, revamp, restore of Tanisha Talks Teas, okay? T stands for to elevate and soar. So, we are starting the day off with one of our new episodes that I have inducted into my shows called Should We Give Grace or Are Y'all Dating Waste? Okay, so we're going to start off with a review of Kendra G. Let's dig into the Kendra G vault and review her show. Let's get it. We are live on Facebook. Hi, on my Facebook Tea Talk Tribe. Thank you guys so much for supporting. We are live on YouTube. Hey, YouTubers. The Tea Talk Tribe. Check in. Drop your teacups in the chat. We are live on Twitch. Hi, Twitch. We're live on Twitch. Okay. So, let's get it. We're going to review a episode on the Kendra G show. Okay, y'all know Kendra G. She is the dating host of the Kendra G Singles Live. I believe now she also has her own app. She's come up under a lot of controversy. I'm not a person that judges people off how they look, things like that. However, Kendra G has come up under some scrutiny from some of her ways that I hear she talks to some of her interviewees that come up. So let's just go ahead and dive right on into giving her show a review.
So Pookie said, folks, but
yeah. Hi.
What's your name, baby?
Oh, that's cool. My name's Cherie.
Cherie. So Pookie said, folks, better stop playing with Kendra. I mean, listen, my kindness is my silence, and always remember that.
Oh, I feel like I look mad greasy, but what's up?
What do you want me to call you, honey?
Cherie. My name Mary Cherry.
But what you want me to call
Mary
you,
Cherry
honey?
on Facebook and Mary Bands on Instagram.
Okay, but the question is, what do you want me to call you so I can be clear?
Cherie.
Cherie, okay. Cherie, and where you calling us from, honey?
Rochester, New York.
Rochester, New York, and why? How old are you, love?
I'm 38.
38? What you do for a living?
I work from home. I work for a member contact center.
Say one more time.
I work for a member contact center. I work from home.
A member contact center?
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on.
Kendra G's paying bills. Y'all remember to keep our lights on so we can keep on sipping. Drop those teacups in the chat. Let me know where you are. We're reviewing Kendra G today on our new one, our episode 1 of Give Grace or Are You a Dating Waste?
So we got Cherie, Rochester, New York, 38. Do you have any kids?
Yeah, I got 2 kids. I have a 19-year-old that's in college, and I have a 14-year-old.
Okay. Are they both by the same man?
No, 2 different. I met my daughter's dad when I was a teenager because I had a child when I was a teenager. And then I met my son's dad when I was a teenager as well. We were 19 going on 20, and he's been a father to her ever since we first met.
Okay.
All right, so we're starting off. I like her, physically, aesthetically, she's pleasing on the eye of a potential suitor. However, her shirt's a little too revealing for my taste. However, I am a more seasoned woman. I've been married for 10 years. However, prior to me being married for 10 years, I did have a past life. And so I wasn't as polished and put together as I am today. So I'm not going to just, give y'all a whole bunch of judgmental, criticizing tea on these dating reviews that I'm going to do. But I would say for my personal taste, when looking for a suitor, I found it to be a lot smoother when you dress for the particular suitor that you'd like to meet, right? So, however, I don't know her, her personal situation.
You ever been married?
Oh, and also, so far, two kids, two different fathers. They're teenagers, which can give her a little bit more of an advantage in the dating area of life where she can have a little bit more wiggle room to potentially go out more than, say, a woman that has younger children, say toddlers, because then you have to look for babysitters and things like that. So I mean, so far she looks like she should be given some grace on the dating market. So far, okay, let's keep listening.
Yes, I was married to my ex-husband for almost 12 years.
Okay, been married almost 12 years, so that gives this lady a more of an understanding of what it takes to hold a relationship together, right? What it takes to look like going through the good and the bad in relationships. Okay, so yeah, so far so good with her. So far so good. It looks like she should be given some grace out here on the dating market.
When'd you get divorced?
We've been separated for about 5, 6 years ago.
Oh, separated. Are you?
All right, so according to her, she's also been on the market for a little bit of time now, which can give her some time in between her last marital situation up until now, to work through her healing process and also working on, herself, her family that she has, bringing into a new situation potentially, right?
Divorced?
Oh, yes. Yes.
When'd you get officially divorced?
Well, we've been separated for 5 or 6 years. We just got divorced in 2021.
Okay, so this was filmed, I think, in 2022, y'all. So they've been divorced at that time when the show aired about a year or so.
So you were 2021 was like 3 years ago.
Yep.
Oh, well, 3 years ago. I'm sorry. I thought this was from 2 years. Okay.
We were already
So
separated before then. We separated in 2019. Well, 2018 really, but 2019.
so
Okay.
2019,
Because we
huh?
was trying to make it work.
And kudos to her for understanding what it looks like in a marriage. She was married for a very long time. To me, these all seem like, you know, great areas in her life that she's worked on, right? She seems to appear to know what it would look like to work things out with a partner and, not just throw in the towel immediately when something little to nothing may come up, but instead working through their transitions of potentially working on staying together.
I guess what I'm just trying to make sure because I'm getting confused now. You said 5 to 6 years separated, but 2019 to 2021, I believe, is at 5 or 6 years. 19,
No,
so
it's
that's
not.
3 years.
No, so when we officially stopped being together, it was in like 2018, and then it lingered on until 2019. And then in 2021 is when we officially got divorced.
Okay, fair enough.
There
I
we
just want
go.
to make sure you're officially divorced. But now that we got there, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Cherie, Rochester, New York, 38, mom of two children, one by her ex-husband, right?
Yep.
Okay. And and what's your job again, honey?
I work for AAA. I work from home. I'm in the member contact center. So
Okay, so she works. Kendra is appearing to not be as involved in her, questionnaires of, what she's asking her audience, or excuse me, her interviewers. So we're gonna start there with Kendra. Kendra does not appear to be as engaged and wanting to know and pinpoint where she should know what it means to be involved and engage with her interviewees.
Answer emergency
Member
calls.
contact center. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's your zodiac sign?
Virgo.
Virgo. All right. Now, Cherie, Rochester, New York, 38 Virgo, mom to two, one by her ex-husband. She works in member contact support center.
I'm basically a customer service.
Okay, and see, off the bat, they're going more and more into excessive over needing of details when you're dating someone that just don't necessarily matter, right? She has a job, she's stable. She appears to be a well put together, parent, mother, working woman. Period. Because as we know, most men, yes, unless you're wealthy, they don't necessarily so much care the entire dynamics of your job. They just need to know if you're on your own, you're a single mother, you're holding yourself together, you are doing the best you can to maintain your situation, right?
It's agent.
Okay, well that's easier to say, honey. Customer service. Y'all be come over here with these titles, child.
I mean, okay. If she's a member service, customer service contact person at AAA, that's perfectly, okay to say. I can see if she added like, okay, and my total job description, like she didn't do too much. She just said where she worked and what her job title was. Like, let's be
customer service
because that's what they said at my job.
Okay. Well, either way, now we're here. Right. What kind of man you looking for, honey?
Somebody who is honest, loyal, who understands that I got stuff going on too.
Okay, we're gonna start here. Let's drop those teacups in the chat when you come into the room. We are the Tea Talk Tribe. Today we're doing Give Grace or Are You a Dating Waste of Time? Okay. Honesty. Okay. You're never gonna know. No person is going to put in their bio part of their description on their dating profiles, I'm honest, and that be the honest truth. Everybody lies. I don't care if it's going to be a little white lie or I slept with your sister type of lie. Everybody lies. However, you need to know what it is you're willing to accept. Are you going to accept little white lies and be like, girl, my man, he be lying sometime, and we're working on it. He said he was going to AAA, but he ended up going to Tires Plus. Like, why he lie like that? Or it could just be something very small. And you're like, you know what? Okay, he lying about a little bitty stuff that really don't matter in the overall grand scheme of our relationship. So I'm not gonna come down too hard on him. Or you can be, going through moments with men in relationships where they lie about big things like sleeping with the neighbor. It's all up to us as the individual of what we're willing to accept in these relationships, ladies. Okay.
But at the same time,
but all men lie. Okay.
And then I'm not very affectionate at the same time, so I want somebody who's very understanding. And that look.
Okay, she's not very affectionate. Now, some men don't mind that. However, some men are going to mind whether or not you're open to engaging in intimacy, especially when they're desiring it from you. We cannot be, so closed off to dating where we're completely introvertedly keeping our femininity away and out of the relationship. You have to, insert extrovertedly your femininity into relationships with your men. Okay, ladies, keep that in mind.
You're not very affectionate.
You like ugly.
You want somebody that's ugly,
not just like mad ugly. Like, just be attractive.
Okay. Okay. Well, either way, now we're here. What kind of man you looking for, honey?
Not just like mad ugly. Like, just be attractive. Not just like mad ugly. Like, be attractive. Not just like mad ugly. Like, be attractive. Not just like mad ugly. Like, just be attractive.
Okay, he has to be attractive. Cherie?
Also, her name is Mary Cherry. That's not so much appropriate in our age group of dating. We need to assert ourselves the way we want to be, pursued. Her name would have done just fine. Okay, whatever her name was. She needed to put that in the bottom here in the bubble so that men can take her seriously when they're looking to pursue her.
Hello?
My bad, Kendra. I'm getting phone calls. You know it's Friday.
Oh, okay. So you say you want him to be attractive?
Yeah, like I don't want him to be like short, right? I'm 5'5", so you could be taller than me and be 5'8". I just don't want nobody shorter than me.
Okay.
I don't want nobody with like mad acne and stuff like that in their face, or somebody who doesn't know how to carry themselves. Or I want like somebody who like walks in confidence and like has good hygiene and takes care of themselves and stuff like that, and puts
Okay.
me first above any and everything.
And puts you, so could he have children?
Of course, I want to have one more child
Okay. Well, if he has a child
this
already, would
year.
you be okay? Huh?
I said this year, next year.
Next year. Now, if he has a child, would you be okay if you came after his child?
Of course,
Okay. They're
of course,
telling me
because
the
nobody's
cousins.
coming before mine.
Okay. Only reason I said that is because you said you wanted me to put you first.
Oh yeah, oh no, not when it comes to the kids though. That's different.
Okay. They're telling me to ask you. The cousins are telling me to ask you. Do you have an OnlyFans?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. So the OnlyFans has been brought into the group chat for her. She's also an OnlyFans content creator, which could explain the shirt. Okay.
What do you do on your OnlyFans?
Nothing really. I just post the same shit I got on Facebook.
Such as?
Just regular pictures of myself.
Okay. All
All
right.
right. There are men that may accept her also doing content in any, area. There are men that may accept that. So we're gonna go with that.
She does have OnlyFans for the cousins.
I
That
just
figured it
started it.
out.
I'm trying to get good at it. I don't really know what I'm doing yet. But if y'all want to watch,
Okay, so now she's going to attract more than likely content OnlyFans content creator managers. See, we have got to be careful about what we're putting out as far as what we're trying to attract in the dating market. Okay. Her disclosing that she's an OnlyFans content creator, I wouldn't have personally divulged that. I would work that into a potential pursuer. However, she has, that's her prerogative. Nonetheless, her continuing to carry on and say, but I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just really getting started. As we know, T Talk Tribe, there are a lot of hungry ass niggas out here that will come into her DMs only to seek her for managing her in her OnlyFans content. I don't know. Maybe that's what she wants to do. Let's continue to listen on today's episode 1 of Should We Give Them Grace or Are Y'all Some Dating Ways? Let's get it.
me, y'all can pipe me up. Y'all can send little requests and stuff like that. Then I can get it going. You feel me?
Well, we're not here to promote your OnlyFans page. I was just figuring out.
I'm just saying, if y'all gonna talk about it, be about it.
Say again, honey.
I said, I'm just saying, if they're gonna talk about it, then be about it. Help support.
That's fair. Now we'll move forward. What are your deal breakers?
Like everybody else, a liar, cheater, somebody who's in the street, somebody who don't know how to sit their ass down somewhere, or somebody who doesn't have their priorities in line.
You feel like you have your priorities in life?
Yeah, I mean, not all the way, but for the most part, yeah.
So what's the man that you wouldn't date that doesn't have his priorities in life?
Kendra, I'm from Rochester, right? So where I'm from,
So I'm already just a little bit um not so much feeling the unprofessionalism of Kendra as far as how she's interviewing her guests. Her guest came on. She's in her home. Okay. She looks well presented. The shirt and however, to each their own, a little bit risque, from my opinion, as far as dating, but to each their own. As far as wanting a potential suitor. However, the girl came on, said how she had been married for 12 years. She's gainfully employed. She looks like she's living in her own place, working. Why wouldn't you equate that to having her shit together?
there's a lot of dudes out here who like they don't got it together. Like they worried about the wrong thing. They worried about how they look. They worried about shoes. They worried about clothes. Like they worried about the wrong things in life instead of like growing, maturing, building, and things like that. And investing in others.
Okay. Well, those are the men that are trying to talk to you, it seems like.
Not really. It's different types, but that's just the majority of the men that are.
Okay, where does Kendra get those are the men that are seeming to talk to her? You can know a lot about what's going on in the world around you and not be of the things that are going on around me. If my neighbor robs a bank tomorrow, does that mean that those are the type of people that I associate with? No, he just happened to be my next door neighbor. Okay, we can know of the things that are going on around us in our communal space as we should, right? And be openly third eye aware of things and not be of the things that are going on that we're not built like going on. Like yeah.
In Rochester, you don't know Rochester, so we're not gonna do that.
We're not going to do what?
I said you don't know Rochester, so we can't really go there.
Well, no, you know Rochester. What I'm asking you, what I do know is I'm having a conversation with you. So you described a certain type of guy, and my question back was, are those the men that are trying to court you?
There's different
He
types.
actually said it seems like those are the men that are trying to court you. I'm actively listening, okay? She said it seems like those are the men that are, pursuing you. I know a mirage of men. I know a variety of niggas, right? And that does not equate or however have you to me being pursued by every type of niggas that I know. It just means I know niggas like that. I know niggas that do that. I know men that do that, and I know men that do that.
Of men that try to court me, but I feel like there's a majority of men who live here who just don't got their shit together, they just float. And I don't know if it's the generation or not. Like I don't know what's going on, but
That's
it seems
okay.
like
And not to cut you off, but that's fair. Now, my question is, do men that have their shit together try to court you?
yes.
What's up with those men? Why can't you date them?
I feel like I live in a small town, so the men who do have their stuff together, they try to holler at me. They got like too many, like they just think they all of that. When I think I'm all that too, and I got my stuff together, so it's just like it's not going right. Like they think they can have multiple women, but I feel like I got it going on too, so you can't do that with me.
Okay, so the men that do have their stuff together, they just don't want to be in committed relationships.
Okay, so they will be in a committed relationship, but they want to play on your top. So they want to be with you, but they want to do whatever they want to do at the same time and like put you up and then like play in your face like on the side a little bit. You feel me?
Well, wouldn't that be a committed relationship then if he wants to still
Yeah,
be with other women?
yeah, definitely. I mean,
So
it's a
I think
committed relationship because they will make you their main and then they'll put you up and then you'll be a certain type of way and y'all be together, but then they want to play and do other things on the side and then lie about it. So
well, then that's
it's like
not,
a committed
so
relationship, but it's not. They're cheaters.
Okay, well then let me be very clear when I talk to you, I guess. So the men that have it together, you're saying they want to have sex with more women than just you.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. And you want a man that has it together, but wants to only have sex with you and only you.
Period.
Okay. All right. We got to the looks. We got to make a certain amount of money.
With the way the economy is right now, I will hope that you at least make 80K.
Okay. Could he have children?
Yes, of course.
Do you want more kids?
One more.
One more. All right. Let's do the Kendra cam.
Ooh wee. Okay. Gosh. Okay, hold on.
Okay. Look, you have a nice shape.
All right.
Okay. So Cherie, Rochester.
All right, so she says she wants a man to make $80,000. Let's look at what the income is in Rochester, Rhode Island. What is the income in Rhode Island? So the median income varies, but the household income is around 85 to 93,000, with recent estimates placing it at approximately 84,000 in 2023 or 92,000 in 2024 for householders of 25 to 44. Wow, the average salary is around $66,000. Income levels differ significantly by age and location, with figures in affluent areas like Jamestown and lower figures for the younger groups, of course. Um, Typically, a family might need about 126,000 after taxes to meet their basic needs. So I mean, she's hitting on to, you know, a man making a little bit more money than what like the average man makes overall in the United States, because the average income for a guy in America, especially a black man, is about 55,000 a year. Okay. However, in Rhode Island, they pay a little bit more. So yeah.
New York. Do you want him to be in Rochester?
Not really.
Okay, you're willing to travel. 38. What's the age range you would date?
I'll say 35 to like 55.
35 to 55. All right. When was your last relationship?
3 years ago.
You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Not answering it.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to.
And I'm also going to stop the show right there. I don't necessarily feel that this is a good question. I understand now by reviewing Kendra's show, seeing if it was something that I wanted to do reviews on, and I decided that I will. That asking a woman the last time she's been intimate is very interpersonal to ask her, especially when she's looking to date someone. If her partner, whoever she potentially mates pairs up with, rather, wants to know details of that, it's up to her discretion to and let him know, what it is. But to let a man know that doesn't even know you when the last time you've been intimate with someone, I just find that to be a stupid question to ask a woman on a dating show.
Work on.
My patience. Not being so tick for tack. Because if you do something that make me feel a certain type of way, then I'm gonna do something to make you feel a certain type of way. And like I said, my patience
and I'm also gonna, say right there as well, we are too old to be tit for tat, and that's high school games, ladies. When you're out of high school, you're out of college, you are, seasoning and polishing up yourself to be the best version of yourself at our ages. He cheated, I'm a cheat back. That's petty, and that doesn't do anything but lower the morale and the self-esteem and the confidence in yourself to know that if he cheated, excuse me, and you're that disturbed and angry about it, just cut that man off. Okay? And move on according to how you know you should, to continue on your journey of potentially meeting a man that will not break all of the covenants of y'all dating. However, y'all set it up for y'all in y'all relationship, things like that, y'all's marriage, etc.
Stop procrastinating so much. I'm a big procrastinator, and I'll do things at the last minute.
Okay, say it again.
Procrastination.
They're telling me to ask you this. DT said this. He says, she's pretty, Kendra. Would you discontinue posting on a sex worker's website for an honest man? So I guess the question
Of
is, would
course.
you give up your OnlyFans page for an honest man?
Of course, as long as he helped me in the way that I need to be helped in.
What does that mean? So he has to give you the money that you
So
would
if
miss
he
with
can help me
OnlyFans?
financially to where I feel like that's not something that I want to do and he's going to be there for me, then of course.
Okay, we're going to stop it there, right? There are so many ways, ladies, that you can make money in, 2025, today especially, without taking off your clothes, okay? If you are, meeting a man and he's telling you, I do offer as much honesty as I can be. I don't mind being um monogamous with you. I don't mind, showing you that I care for you and I want to build some type of a life that me and you can both be proud of at the end of the day. There should not be a financial amount of money that's placed on that type of person, because those type of people are hard to find. Okay, they're hard to find.
Why would I?
Okay, so you would give up OnlyFans only if he's gonna supplement the money that you would miss from it.
Pretty much.
Is there a dollar amount to
So
that?
that is why a lot of women come off as shallow. That's why a lot of women are coming off as only dating for transactional reasons. And a lot of them, unfortunately, are being left out of the dating market. Okay.
Like I said, just make 80, at least 80K and be able to support me financially. I just got started on OnlyFans. I don't have no motion yet.
Well, if you are working, as you said, and taking care of your life as it is already, you should not be looking for a man to come in and fill voids where you're feeling like you're lacking having the kind of money that you want. That's where you start revving up to be a better or a higher earner at your employment, or seeking out other revenues of streams of having multiple streams of income. Okay. A man does not have to be or should not have to be a stream of income if you want that man to be completely devoted to your areas of interpersonal needs that you see needing to be met for yourself.
So, as I
So
said,
how
use
would you know?
emotion.
Because you said that you would give it up if he's going to support you financially. So how much money would you expect a month in order for you to let go of OnlyFans?
Oh, like as far as like that means that I'm supplementing the OnlyFans for what I'm making on OnlyFans for that person. That's what you're saying, right? And I'm telling you
No,
that I
no,
just
no,
got
no. That's
started.
what. No, hold on. This is what you're saying, Cherie. I asked you the question. DT sent $5 for me to ask you this question, and the question was, would you discontinue posting on a sex worker's website for an honest
I
man?
don't feel like it's a
You're
sex worker's website though. But go ahead.
okay. Either way, you said you would if he was going to supplement the money. That's what you
Right.
said. So I'm asking you, how much money is that to supplement?
I don't know. At least $4,000 a month. Then let's say that on top of.
Whoa! So she's saying that, and this is a total red flag for men. He would have to give her $4,000 a month. That is a second job. $4,000 a month, and a man is already taking care of whatever his living expenses require of him, to give you a month $4,000. is extremely insane, and it's not rational, it's not reasonable, it's not feasible, it's not, you know, even coming close to what a man that just meets you would opt into doing in a start of a potential relationship. That's gonna throw men off. Yeah.
Whatever you make the 80K.
So I want you to be clear, because I want you to make sure you know what you're saying. So you would give up OnlyFans if the guy is an honest man and giving you 4K a month.
It's really not about the money like that, Kendra. So like, it's really not that. It's just that if you can financially support me, it's really not a dollar amount. I'm saying something just to say something, like to put something on it. It's really not a dollar amount. As long as you can help me financially support myself and my child, then it really doesn't matter like that. As long as you're there for me and we have
Let me tell y'all something, okay? A lot of people today that are of the age range of, say, 35 and up, we're watching how we appropriate our actions. We're no longer moving as if we were in our 20s and say we would go to Magic City and spend $5,000, $10,000, $2,000, $3,000 a night. A lot of us know retirement is right around the corner, and we're not just freely willy nillying throwing our money down the toilet. Okay, let's start with that. Second of all, a lot of people that are conscientious about who they are and where they are with themselves to have come to where they've come, 35 and older, are not just running into situations blindly, especially with their money, and allowing it to be taken advantage of. Okay. A lot of people are taking time, gradually moving into all of the dating levels to where you may not even get the type of financial um, soft error or however have you with people for a few years. You may have to date somebody for several years, 35 and older, before you ever really start really seeing some type of financial um giving from them, especially in excessive or higher amounts of money. Let's just all understand that for everybody dating out here that are 35 and older.
understanding within each other, it's really not that deep. Like I said, I just got started on it, so it's not that serious to me yet.
Okay.
So I'm not.
Listen,
I
honey,
don't want to keep
these are
on
the
making
words that
things
you
up.
gave.
No, I understand what I gave, but I'm breaking
though.
it down to you and letting you know what it is.
You're not breaking it down right. You talking in circles.
I'm not. Kendra,
You are.
I'm just
No, she's
No, you are.
because
When
you because you try to bring
she
it.
is definitely letting her potential suitors know who Mary Cherry is and what she's representing. Okay, she's definitely
Down to a dollar
I'm not trying to
amount,
break
and
it
I'm
down.
telling you,
I'm trying to
it's
get
really
clear.
not a dollar amount. But I said the
No.
4,000 on top of the 80K, but it's really not like that. Like that, it's just like
Well,
if
then
you can
listen,
help to
honey,
support me in
Sheree,
my financial endeavors and what I have going
what
on,
we're
then
not
that's
gonna
fine.
do, Sheree, what we're not gonna do is you're gonna watch this back, and all I'm doing is asking you to clarify your
Kendra, don't
answers.
do me like that.
No, I'm gonna do you like that because one thing you're gonna do is you're gonna control the words that are coming out of.
now. I will give it to Kendra. She's keeping the energy appropriate between her and Mary Cherry, as far as like Mary Cherry controlling the narrative and not letting it be fully understood by her potential suitors on her dating live who would want to talk to her, right? So congratulations for doing a good job.
Your mouth, and you're gonna learn how to be a little bit more respectful. Two. Now you on my time and you on my show. Yes.
All right, you got it.
So the question was clear. What you said was you would give it up if he gave you money. I'm asking you clearly how much money would that be?
I didn't
So
say
you
if he
the
gave
one
me money.
going
I
in
said if he could
circles. So
financially
figure out what
support
you
me.
want so you can
You
get
said
it
money.
and ask for it.
I said if he could financially support me.
Child. Let me go. What's the last question? Why would a man be lucky to be with you?
Oh, that Kendra. Okay.
Please educate us all. Why would a man walking and breathing be lucky to be with your ass?
Because my name is Cherie.
Okay, I don't believe in luck, right? I believe that things happen by the fate of the universe and just the universe aligning with whatever energies we put out there. So you're gonna hear me, say over the, reviews that I'm gonna be doing on the Give Grace or Are You a Dating Waste shows on Tanisha Talks Teas, that my husband is the prize, right? Oh, and I'm not wearing my ring because I'm waiting on my enhancement. So I got an enhancement marriage or wedding ring for Christmas. Thank you, lovely husband, if you're watching. Anyway, no, gratefully thankful. Anyway, I've had my ring that I've had for 11 years, so a long time. Anyway, um, he was my prize. I am his blessing. Okay. I'm a blessing to my husband. He's not lucky to have had me, right? Because being the type of husband that my husband is, he could have very well had a woman that was doing having some of the attributes that I've had. No one is me. I'm a one and only and original. However, there are women, right, that would have carried his children, sustained myself economically, financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, things like that, right? I'm not the only woman in the world that is doing that. So I say I'm a blessing because I do bring those things to his life that, bring my husband peace at the end of the day, most days. Okay. So I don't believe in luck.
And there you have it. How can he reach out to you?
On Facebook is Mary Cherry, and Instagram is Mary Bands, and then my OnlyFans is Mary Cherry as well.
And there you have it. Bye, girl. Child, y'all testing me tonight, y'all. Now, I told y'all I be trying to be a Christian-ass woman. Okay? I be trying. Usually Facebook.
Kendra's a mess. Christian and the word ASS should not coincide together in a sentence, but she did it anyway, okay? So that's our episode today on should they get grace or are they a dating waste? I'm going to honestly say, Miss Mary Cherry, over here with the Tanisha Talks Teas tribe, you were a dating waste of time for a man that is seriously looking for a commitment. However, you would probably get some grace from a guy that's looking to manage your OnlyFans content or not be as serious in a relationship as far as like moving through the levels of what it would look like to become a married woman. Okay, so we're going to call that episode of the Kendra G dating waste of time. Until next time on Give Grace or Are You a Dating Waste reviews with Tanisha Talks Teas. Thank you so much for joining. Drop down in the chat and let me know how you felt about that. Also, always stay safe out here dating and stay sipping Tanisha Talks Teas.
Thanks for watching. Remember to show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing. It's a blessing. Keep your teacups filled and ready for my next upload. Until then, stay inspired and remember, always stay sipping.